Can you believe it? We're in September. How that happened, I just don't even know. What I do know is that we are counting down. Let's see, starting Monday, we have 1 week. We have 1 week and then we're hitting the road, and it's been really exciting. I think now I'm feeling excited, not so much as being worried or, thinking about how much I'm going to miss my girl, but I am really, truly getting excited. And I think it has helped too that we started putting some details down on paper and working on an itinerary, and then following up with, people that we plan to visit on this road trip. So it's getting to that point where I'm just going to freak out with excitement. And guess what? I'm going to take you guys along for the ride. So good morning. It's Friday. It's September. I love this time of year. I absolutely love our fall here. I love how we can just drive up to the mountains and actually see the colors change on the trees. I love the crisp, fresh coolness of the morning air and being able to go outside and move in that. I love that. It's just my favorite time of the year. And soup season. Love soup. Have tons of recipes for soup. Can't wait to share them with you. And that I can live off of soup for the whole fall and winter. Shoot, even the summer, we've been making some soups. It's just so easy. So for today, we're going to talk about our monthly promotions, and it's really exciting. I love what doTERRA is giving us this month. It's just wonderful, wonderful. So I'm going to share that with you. But for those of you who are new, I'm Romelia. Welcome to our space. And if you're new to doTERRA, welcome to doTERRA. I hope that you guys are enjoying your oils. I hope that you're taking advantage of all of the resources that we have available for you. And I hope that you're continuing to reach out to me. Thank you for those of you that have. And just really excited to share this with you. Oh man, look at that. I did it again, you guys. Can you believe that? I thought I hit escape. Let me roll all the way over. And I even had it to that point. I think what it is, I get excited and I just forget to push certain buttons. But those of you that have been around, you already know this, right? So yes, September promotions. This is actually in effect since yesterday, and I already saw that some of you took advantage of this promotion. I've got to get my order together to make sure that it arrives before we actually take off, because I have no idea where to ship it when we're on the road. That's just not even an idea, a possibility, nothing. So I got to get myself together before we leave. But we have some wonderful things being released this month, and I can't wait. All right, because it's our convention month. All right, so for our product of the month, free for you who place a 125 order, PB order by the 15th, you're going to get a free Tamer. Now, this right here is one of our most used rollers in this home. Why? Because we can use it on our pups, and we have some little Chihuahua mixes that have very sensitive tummies, but they don't know that when they're begging for something from the table. And yes, we are those humans that feed our pups from the table. So most of the time we make them wait till after, but it's kind of hard to ignore the little sad faces. And then Rudy speaks, he uses words. So we can't deny him. Yeah, so we're one of those families. But this has worked so beautifully for them. And we noticed just within minutes that this actually goes into effect and works on their tummies. So that's what I really love about this promotion this month for members. I love that I get to get another one for free, because this is by far one of our most used rollers in our home. So even though it comes from the kids collection, it's really for anyone and everyone. It's really gentle on the system. It smells really good. The first hint that I get is spearmint. You can just really smell that, even just opening up the roller. So spearmint is great, as we know, for digestion. It's great for uplifting your mood. It improves your mood. But spearmint is also the oil of communication. So if you are someone that has public speaking, or you need to do a presentation in front of someone, or you're just really nervous about having a conversation with someone, take some of this and roll it on your throat. You'll be so surprised at how supportive this is when you start to speak out loud to somebody else, and even this camera. That's one of my tricks. You know, if I can't find my spearmint, if it's not handy, I will grab my Tamer, because this is always close by, and then just do a quick roll on my neck. So this has so many beautiful oils in here. Spearmint is just one of them. This also has, let me get to my book here, my handy dandy, I love this book so much, Advanced Oil Magic. So the other oils that are in here, pardon me, is Japanese peppermint. So this, if you were fortunate enough to get one of these as a product of the month, I think it was earlier this spring, you'll know that it really, it's quite different than our regular peppermint. It has, to me, I found that it has a more subtle aroma of that peppermint, of that minty menthol smell that we're so used to, you know, experiencing with our regular peppermint. Japanese peppermint has just a little bit less of that punch to it. Ginger is also in here, and ginger is just beautiful for our digestive system. That's why we've had, you know, so much research and so many historical references to ginger when it comes to digestion. Ginger is also great for that motion sickness that we will experience on the road with our pups, and even with one of our offspring, which I'm not naming names, but it happens, right? It happens for many people whenever, you know, they get into the car, just that whole motion sickness. And it's just really calming to the whole digestive tract. You'll also find in here parsley seed and black pepper, both of which have tons of research that supports their benefits on the digestive system. So it's really easy to just say that this is a roller and I'm having some digestive issues and I'm just going to roll it on my tummy. But another thing that you could use it for is if you've been overexposed in the sun and you're feeling a little tinge and a little, sensitive and tenderness on your exposed skin, you can take this and roll it over that area and it's going to immediately provide you a cooling effect. It just works so lovely for that. If you have food allergies and maybe there was some, one of those allergens in your meal and you didn't know, it wasn't listed, or you didn't think about it, you can take this and roll it over the lower part of your back for those for any kind of food allergies or any kind of adverse effects that you may have. So it's really important for that. I've also used this as a first reach for any kind of, seasonal allergies or nasal congestion. If I can't find, if it's not close by and I need something, I've used this just right behind my ears whenever I'm having, some kind of respiratory reaction to seasonal allergens. It just helps to really open the airways. You can also very carefully, pardon me, very carefully, if you really need some serious support, just roll it on your sinuses this way, and it'll help to start opening up. It's a lot less gentle, more gentle than, using straight up peppermint or breathe in those areas, because the spearmint is so subtle. So those are just some of the hacks and tricks that I've used this Tamer for. We absolutely love it. And if you're a member, you can get this free this month when you place your 125 LRP order by the 15th. So if you've been a member and you've been hanging out for a while, you're not quite sure what you need to order, and you haven't yet reached out to me, please do so. I will be available to you until next Friday. And then after that, my connections are going to be very sporadic and not really responsive because, I'm going to be on the road and enjoying time with my family. But yes, definitely reach out to me. And if it's been over 6 months that you've ordered, you will qualify. I think we're still offering the Citrus Bliss. You will qualify for a free Citrus Bliss as well. All right, so reach out to me so that you can tap into all of these benefits. I mean, this is really, I love this part of being a member, because I already know what I'm going to order for the month for the most part. You know, our supplements are always priority. And I know just with our supplements, this is going to be added, whatever month it is, it's going to be added to our order. So make sure that you're taking advantage of that. So this is the product that is 10% off this month. So Tulsi is fairly new to us. This came out, I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. So we've only had this like maybe a couple of years. And when this first came out, my gosh, it took the essential oil, at least the doTERRA people, by storm, because it wasn't, it was something that's been around, especially for people that are really, you know, into meditation and yoga and, you know, just ancient Asian practices. And I put Asian in there because this covers a whole gamut of history, right? So when this came out, it was incredibly popular, and we were getting it at first like a special exclusive offer. I think the very first time it was offered to us was in a BOGO box back in the spring of that year that it was released. And then they finally decided to, yes, we're going to have this available to us. So it's a really super fantastic oil. It says that it has a rich, spicy aroma to it. I can't really quite describe what scents I pick up, because like in the back of my throat, I know this sounds weird, in the back of my throat I smell chocolate. But it's not chocolate. It's just this very different, it's definitely a rich aroma. And I absolutely love it. I actually have this in my diffuser this morning. I have holy basil, bergamot, and lime in there. It's, you know, a pick-me-up, but kind of focused blend. I really like to work, you know, whenever I'm doing something very early in the morning, in part of my morning routine. I do have a diffuser blend that I gravitate to, you know, but sometimes I just want something different. And this kind of helped to really ground my thoughts, because it's Friday, so I'm already elsewhere in my head, and this just kind of helped me pull it all in together. And it's just really lovely. You can use this aromatically or topically. So maybe like if you really need some grounding support, take a drop, inhale it from your hands, or put it onto the bottoms of your feet. It has great cleansing properties too. So it really helps with your skin. And seeing it just smells so much differently from my hands. I get more, smell the sweetness in there, not so much as a spice. I pick up on a sweetness, and it's just really lovely and subtle and not overpowering or overbearing. So it's really great for skin. It's been used a lot in Indian health practices. You can add this to your mouthwash, you know, your DIY mouthwash, so that you can maintain some good oral hygiene. Some other wonderful uses for Tulsi. It does have some amazing support for your nervous system, your cardiovascular system. One of the major components of this oil is beta-caryophyllene. And we've heard that a lot with some of our oils like Copaiba, right? It has some amazing antioxidant properties. So this particular oil we do harvest out of India, and some other ways that we can use it. Use it for muscle spasms by putting them directly onto that area. Even your intestinal, you know, spasms, if you're having some digestive issues. You could use it for an earache or an ear infection, a headache or a migraine. Some of the main properties of this really are anti-inflammatory and an antioxidant. It could also be seen as an analgesic. But we're going to talk more about this particular oil in a couple of weeks. It's going to be our essential oil highlight. I did a little moving around with some of our topics for this month, because I really want to highlight this oil, because it's one of those, ones that if you don't know about this oil already, chances are, you're not going to tap into the benefits of it, because you don't even know that it exists in the doTERRA world. But it is one of those that is just, if you need something to help you journal, to keep you focused when you're journaling, if you're doing something for, meditation, definitely use this in your yoga practices. Whenever you're reading scripture and journaling and things like that, this is a wonderful oil to kind of get you into that mindset. So it's a beautiful oil. You can get it 10% off this month, all month long. So make sure that you're adding that to your LRP. You won't be sorry. So this is the last month for you to score this limited edition diffuser. This is our, excuse me, bubble diffuser. It's one that is, it's a sensor, motion sensor. This particular one has harvest spice in here, and this one lives in our bathroom. So we were out and about, and my husband's like, why don't you ever use that harvest spice that we have? And I'm like, well, because it's limited, and I use it very sparingly because I want it to last all year long until it comes around again. So last month we were able to purchase this individually, yay. But this month that purchase is gone. So I want to hold on to this harvest spice as long as I can. But I have found that this bottle, a full 15 ml bottle into this bubble diffuser that is on 24 hours, it lasts maybe about a couple of months. So I was okay putting this in here, because I'll tell you why here in just a little bit. But anyway, you can get this bubble with that Motivate for referring 3 people to get their own doTERRA account, or you can host an online class or in-person class. If that is the direction you want to go to get your bubble, your free bubble, there is a link there that you can fill out a form so that I can get back to you. I will let you know again, because we are getting ready to embark on this little journey. For those of you wanting in-person classes, this is not going to happen until the last week of September. I do have 1 or 2 spots for next week, but that really depends on you and how motivated you are to get this up and going. But for the most part, those of you that are interested in an in-person class, I will have more flexibility at the end of the month, okay? So thank you guys for understanding, but you can still get this, and you can do an online class at any time, because that really is already set up to go. It's just up to you how you want to share doTERRA with your friends and family. So that exclusive rose essence mist there, you can only get through this special promotion. So if you're interested in that, please fill out the form or reach out to me. But this is the last month, and then it's going away. So this is also the last month to get your free membership by designing your own starter kit. Now, the minimum is $150 product value. But along with that, you do get free shipping, you do get 25% off for the whole year, and then you do get an opportunity to get 50 more free doTERRA dollars. So if you've been sitting out thinking about the best time for you to get doTERRA, well, this is it, because this special promotion is going away at the end of the month. So from us, we'll make sure that you get hooked up with a protocol book, maybe not this one, but something like this, very handy, and something that you can carry with you. I like this one. It's pretty straightforward, and it gets you the best protocols as quickly as possible. So I really do appreciate how condensed it is, and I like that it's pretty sturdy. Oops, sorry about that. You'll get a welcome packet, and then you also have an opportunity to tap into our 90 days of health coaching, because that's what I do in another with wearing another hat is health coaching, but because you are saying yes to doTERRA, I want to completely support you in a holistic way and not just with your oils and your products. All right, so that's open for you as well. Let's see. You will find this month's September promotions ebook, just, you know, a way to highlight all of our specials, but also give you ways to use this. You know, what's the purpose of going and adding a Tulsi to your order if you have no idea how you're going to use it? So I've been really trying to capture, gosh, anywhere from 10 to 25 ways to use these oils, the promotions for the month. A lot of DIY recipes, and just giving you some ideas of how you can really naturally support yourself with the promotions. So you'll be able to find that at that website there. This won't be posted until the end of the day there, so you'll still see the the August promotion book there, but it's coming. I just have to tweak it and do some final editing before it's ready for you to download. For this month, our Wellness Wednesday Essential Sessions, we will start on September 7th with our metabolic health. So kind of tapped into, well, hinted a little bit to what's coming. And I attended a training yesterday about this, and it absolutely blew my mind. And I can't wait to get my hands on this. But before we even talk about those new products and talk about the launch of our new product line, we need to understand why this is so important. Really get a good grasp of metabolic health. I'll put it in such a way that I've been looking back ever since this was kind of, you know, dropped about a month ago. I think we're in July. I pulled out one of my college textbooks and just started reading up on some, you know, like cellular respiration and our sugar cycles and things like that, because I'm fascinated by it. And so next week, we're going to talk about metabolic health and why you need to know about it and how it affects you, and, you know, how we can really support that, because it really is just life, right? It's life happening at that minuscule cellular level that we really don't even think about on a day-to-day basis, unless you've been made to become aware of it because it's something that may be going on with your body. So we're going to talk more about that. We will definitely talk more about our Tulsi holy basil, and the next September 21st, this will be, I don't know where we're going to be, but that's what's going to happen. You're going to have a glimpse of where we are on the road with those. And then on the 21st, we're going to talk about all the new products that are being released. Our doTERRA convention, September is a really fun time for us because our convention, our global convention, is coming up. And with that, we get just a whole bunch of new products released to us. And just so that you know, these products just aren't thought of overnight and like, this will be a good thing to share. doTERRA is very intentional about everything they do, including releasing new products. So I'm hoping that we have something either more. I have some desires on my wish list of what doTERRA would do. One is a men's line. I'm not saying that's what's coming out, but I've been throwing that idea out there forever. And maybe not so much as the supplement line for men, because our lifelong vitality is beautiful for anybody. You know, if you're able to swallow capsules and I don't know, you're 8, 9, or 10, let's go for it, right? But we already have that. But I'm talking more like personal care for men. I would love to see something in there every month for my husband, instead of waiting for Father's Day or waiting for the holidays. So that's on my wish list. We won't know until, what day is that? I think it's the 12th or the 13th when they do the actual release of the new products. But I will definitely keep you guys informed. And if there's a way that I can share that release into our Facebook group, I will do that, just so that you can come back and watch it or watch it with me. I don't know, because you know me, I'm not that techie, but I'll try to figure it out. So then moving on, we'll talk about flavors of fall at the end of the month when I'm here. I'm working on something to actually get into a kitchen to do this for you. something really super and easy, but I'll definitely be sharing a lot of my recipes that for the fall that include our beautiful, oils such as clove, on guard, ginger, cinnamon, cassia. I mean, all of those wonderful, beautiful fall flavors, cardamom, just wonderful. And then just looking ahead for October, of course, October 1st has our new month of promotions. And then we're also launching our Meta Power product line. And as we get closer to that, I'll be sharing some information, of course, throughout the month. But as we get closer to that, I'll definitely prepare you. And then we'll we'll definitely have our essential oil spotlight. All right, so that's what's coming up. You can catch it every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. You can do that here live in this group, or you can catch it on Zoom live. And I always try to upload the videos, the recordings into our YouTube channel. I'm still one behind. I wasn't able to connect live to Facebook on Wednesday. So I'm not too sure what happened. So I'm working out on those kinks to get that up for you guys. So announcement. This was just announced to us yesterday as well. So we have a special Labor Day sale, and I am digging this. Why? Because look at that pilot over there. This is actually one of my favorites. I love this diffuser. I love this when we're traveling. I love this in my car. I love this just all together. It's my favorite. It's definitely my husband's favorite. It's one of my favorites, but this is going to be my favorite. Like it became my favorite yesterday when I saw this announcement, because this has harvest spice that's coming with it. So it gives us one more chance to get this beautiful exclusive oil to get us ready for the fall. I love this because you can charge it and take it with you anywhere. That's why it comes in its own little carrying case. I love this. I take this to events with me and diffuse with it. Again, it goes everywhere we go when we're traveling. It's just wonderful. It comes in its own case. It's easy to transport. I love it. So I'm definitely adding this to my LRP. This sale, it starts today, and it ends on the 6th, which I think is a Tuesday, next Tuesday. So make sure that you snag one. The other two diffusers that are up for grabs is another one of my favorites. I love that Rome diffuser because it is portable as well. You can charge it and you can move it. It's going to come with a lime and a grapefruit oil in with it. I absolutely love this. This is so fun. These diffusers are 25% off. So the price that you see there is the 25% off price. I'm so happy. So Rome, another one of my favorites. You can get that with the lime and the grapefruit. And then we have the La Luz. So the beautiful thing about La Luz is that the cone that sits on top, the cover, is glass. So when you plug it in and you illuminate it, it has a subtle glow to it, and it has different colors that you can choose or just let it go through the cycle. But this one comes with a lemon and a lavender. So really beautiful discounts. Thank you, doTERRA, for letting us stock up on this as well. There are no limits to this. If you are a member, order on your LRP so that you can get your product points with this. If you are a non-member, you can get these at the retail price, or you can go ahead and get your own account, and you can use this as designing your own starter kit for doTERRA, right? So if you need help, please reach out to me. I'm happy to be of assistance to you. And I'm excited that I get to get another harvest spice and a pilot. I love this diffuser. It is so fabulous. It's so fabulous. So connect with us. If you're not already a member of our private online community, join our Facebook group. You can find us on Instagram as well as YouTube. I'll be uploading this video to there soon, hopefully within the next hour or two, or you can always find us on our website too. So I just want to show you, let me stop share. I just want to show you this. So this is the little bubble diffuser. Look at that, perfect timing. The little bubble diffuser with the harvest. As you can see, I've how long has this been in here? Maybe, I don't know, about 2 weeks, and it really hasn't even used up a lot. It looks like it uses a lot for that mist, but it really doesn't. It's really, and it's harvest spice smells just so good. All of these nice spicy fall scents. You know, great for your potpourris, any of your DIY candles or scrubs, room sprays, carpet deodorizer, perfect for all of that. And then don't forget that you can get your, here's the Tamer. You can get this free with your LRP order, 125 or more before the 15th. And then, of course, your Tulsi. These are awesome, awesome specials this month. I'm just really, I can't tell you how happy I am to get another free one of this. We do use this a lot. This sits here close by because I use this again on my pups. We use it on ourselves, and it's just a really great tool. Very, very cool. Especially if you have like your kids that are going off to school or in school already. And they have tummy issues. Tamer's a really good one for them to take with them because they can keep it in their backpacks, in their purses, in their pockets, and they can pull this out, you know, whenever. It also helps with a nervous tummy. So if they're having some, you know, anxious moments, they can use this as well. All right. So make sure that you get your free stuff and get your discounted stuff. All right. So thanks you guys for joining. And look at that. I was able to get it in under half an hour. Anyway, you guys have a great Friday. Have a safe Labor Day weekend. If I can help you in any way, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Let's see, I'll post the link to hosting a class below this video too, if that's what you want to do. Again, for those of you that want to do in person, it won't be until the last week of this month, or if you're ambitious, we can get it done next week. I have just very little time for that, but we can make it happen if that's what you want. All right, so you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe. Peace.